All right, I've been thinking about this tier list. So, car interior parts. So, let's start with the driver's seat. The driver's seat is usually the most comfortable seat in the entire vehicle. And it is by far an S tier because everything is suited for it. It has your nice safety feature here with the seat belt, and it's conveniently located in front of the steering wheel. This is circa 2019, the year. I mean, this car is 2010, but it's the year 2019, so we still have steering wheels. And you put your feet down here and for the pedals down there, and you can pretty much reach your visor above you. So, I mean, your visor up here, and then you have an airbag that comes out and all these buttons and features, and you can reach your radio, and you can see your odometer, and you can see out the window when you're driving, and you can open your door. It's a very, very OP. It's an original player, I guess. It's just from, I mean, you gotta have a seat to drive. You gotta be sitting somewhere to drive something. You can't be standing up. So it is an S. I would say it's an S. It's top tier. Now, moving on to the steering wheel. The steering wheel is right here. It's in a convenient area. It hasn't changed much. It's a big circle around, and it has an airbag in it. And I would consider it a one below the S tier, like an A or whatever, an A tier, because it hasn't changed much. It hasn't really got that futuristic. It still has that old-fashioned look to it. It's a big circle. I mean, this is sophisticated inside here, and some of this is it's sophisticated, but it's kind of useless sophistication where you can do Bluetooth and stuff like that. But, I mean, that's good for driverless, for handheld phone. Talk on the phone without, holding your phone. But anyway, and then volume control. But you got volume control up here. I mean, this knob right here. One of these knobs turns the volume right there, volume, that one. But it's an A. Now, moving on, your driver's door. Your driver's door it's a door that opens, and sometimes they go up like that. They have like I don't want to use the word. It starts with an S-U-I. I don't want to finish it because it's a trigger word, and it's this a family platform, so they go up like that. The doors come up like on the Lamborghinis or whatever, but most doors, they just go out like this. I mean, it's okay. I mean, sometimes it makes a lot of noise because you got to close it right here. It's got a latch on right here, so so noise wise, it knocks it down to like a B. I would consider it a B tier, because it has all these features on it. I mean, you can lock the car electronically or manually, and you can open your door with this handle, and then make your windows go up and down. It holds windows in it, so windows go up and down. But I would consider it a B because it could be better. I mean, I would say noise pretty much when you open close it. I like the noise of it though, but I'm gonna make it a B because it's not as good as the driver's seat or the steering wheel, so it's a B. Now, moving on to the mirrors. I'm gonna go straight to that mirror right there, the passenger mirror. I would rank the passenger mirror an F, a straight up F, because I never use it, and it says objects are closer than they appear. But let me go over there. I never have found any use for the side mirror. Let me go over here. Let's look at it. The side mirror is just it's there. I mean, it's there. I've never used it because I'll turn around and actually look back behind me physically, and I'll use the driver's side mirror. But the side mirror for the passenger side is, in my opinion, an F tier, because it's useless and it's not that cool. And it has that objects appear closer than they appear. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear, which is a totally trite and misnomer. I mean, it's just, who cares? I mean, I don't care if they're closer than they appear. So what? I mean, safety's safety, but come on. I mean, safety third, not safety first. So anyway, moving on. Let's talk about transmissions. An automatic transmission, there's a lot of technology that goes into your transmission that's pretty much beneath the floor here. It's actually that way. It's that way from here, and it's a big old transmission, and it all connects here. So this is an automatic. An automatic, I would rate it an A tier. I got ketchup on my hand too, so don't worry about the ketchup. So anyway, it's an A tier. In a manual transmission, I would rank it a D. A D because it's antiquated. It's old-fashioned. It doesn't have. I mean, old-fashioned stuff's cool, but it's obsolete because just the way it all works. The automatic transmission, if you actually look up the videos and how it works and diagrams and how the automatic invention, it's a whole lot smoother, and it's one less thing that you got to do. Manual, you got to hold the stick and do the third pedal. You got to do the third pedal down here and do all kind of pretty much nonsense. I mean, automatic does it for you. Just the way the wheel inside transmission, it kind of there's fluid, and it's just really. I mean, just look it up. It's a lot better. So a manual is a D. A lot of people aren't going to like that, but because they all go, oh, I love manual transmission. What? This, you can't steal this car because it's manual. Whatever. Ha. The joke's funny, but anyway, automatic is what I say, an A tier, and a manual is a D tier. So, now the e-brake, I've seen electronic. Moving on, the e-brake, I've seen electronic e-brakes where you just press a button, but this old manual e-brake, or handbrake or whatever you want to call it, I would give it a C tier. One, it looks kind of it looks like something else has a shaft and it's long like this, and I'm not going to say the words because this is family oriented. It just looks like that. I mean, it can be. I've seen it used as that too, on different kinds of videos. But anyway, and it's kind of stupid. I mean, it makes a cool clicking noise, and you got to push up and push that down and go down. It's okay, but I give it a C for just, the noises it makes. That's a pretty cool noise, and the fact you got to pull it up, push that button in, and let go, and the fact that it stops the car even more, I guess. The mechanism that goes back to the brakes is kind of stupid in my opinion, but it's functional. So I give it a C. The downside is it looks the way it looks, as I said, and then it's not the buttons. I haven't had much experience with the buttons, but it's just clunky. It's just a big clunky object. So, and that's good. And last but not least, the pedals, the gas pedal and the brake pedal. These I would give an S tier. They are top of the line. The gas pedal and then the brake pedal. Your car goes and then it stops, and it's the gas is hooked to the chamber where the fuel, it opens up the throttle where the fuel goes in from the fuel injectors, and then the air naturally goes in there through pressure or vacuum or whatever. So air and fuel go into the engine and the piston, the combustion chamber, and the brakes are, hopefully you have disc brakes on all the wheels, not the drum brakes, because drum brakes are awful. But they say they're better, but they're hard to change. I think they're hard to change. Disc brakes are easier. So that, you push the brake and it stops your car, and it saves your life. So you need to stop and you need to go. S tier all the way. Very cool. The technology is amazing. And that concludes my video. So that's my tiers. There's a whole lot more interior parts, but that's the main ones. And So I want you guys to have a great day. This is Matthumanpizza, and this is a Toyota RAV4. Let me show you. Yeah, so it's a Toyota RAV4 for ravioli, because it's RAVIOLA. There's 4 letters after the V, so it's ravioli. So ravioli, Toyota ravioli, and have a great day. So the washer, it likes to squirt out water when it's not supposed to. So in order to stop that, I have to babysit. I have to babysit this mini washer. I have it on top of my old washer, but I just have to babysit it. And babysitting, I have to turn the water supply off when it's in the the spin cycle. And so that's the only way I can get the clothes to be as they should be when it's done, as it was originally engineered. And I think from all this shaking, now I have it strapped up here. See how it's strapped around? Because otherwise it'll shake itself off the washer. And so that's how, because then I got a step stool right here, so I step up, and so you go up here. And so in 4 minutes, it'll be done, and it'll be really dry, and I'll throw it in the dryer to dry it the rest of the way. And that's rusted, so I had to paint that. It's a dryer that's how you extend the life of a dryer. You just paint the rust, and it's good as gold, you know what I mean? But so quickly, it'll drain the water out. I mean, there's no water that can come down. And plus, every time it beeps, every little beep that this thing does, it wants to squirt water out. So underneath here, this top part, underneath it is all the circuitry. And somewhere, a weld or something, there's a connection between, in the computer or whatever, the circuit board, that whenever it sprays out, it must be connected with the functions that these buttons right here. It must be connected, these buttons, and the rinse, the squirting out, that function, they must be fused together, or some type of probably from all the shaking it does, because it's a small unit. And so I mean, it says Giantex, but that's pretty much a misnomer or something. It's the opposite. So it's a small tex. But anyway, so it's 3 minutes left, and it'll be done, and it'll try to squirt out. It'll like make the mechanism, you'll hear it. It'll try to attempt to do it, but it can't squirt the water out because I have outsmarted it by turning off the water supply. And so that's that, and have a great day.